rush is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. That one goes for 36 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position, you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati will give them the season sweep 2-zip. On second down, it's Harris, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say
pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
After the sack on first down, Haskins. And that is incomplete. You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts.
And got his man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, this drive, they're perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now it's Haskins. Able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Trey Hendrickson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I think we got to give a lot of credit here to the coaching staff on this one. Long field goals, really long field goals. Sometimes you get a chance to have a return, as we just saw there, but that means you've had to practice that, and also have the right people on the field. I think you change what you do here, don't you, Brandon?
Yeah, and the formula certainly worked. Now, you're going to have good field position anyway on the long field goal try. Now with a block and the return, they're in great shape.
Yeah, I love what they did. Instead of just having their normal field goal block unit on, it was almost like they had the punt return team on there. Faster, more agile guys on the field, because the guys covering are usually the big guys, and they're not used to playing on their feet like that.
Mixon again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Ja'Marr Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now Haskins. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run for it with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow got some room at the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. And he's got it. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Haskins now, they're going to try to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. A nice run on first down gets them 6 yards to the 31. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Burrow will throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they go play action now. Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Burrow on play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here's Haskins. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now a first down carry for Harris. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Haskins. Short little throw to Ebron. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
5 yards remain on second down.
Now here's another carry for Harris. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the... to the 8.
It's a gain of 5, and it's third down.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll run. Here's Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon.
Micah Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, up to make the play.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Mixon. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Another try for Mixon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They go play action with Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
A 5-yard pickup brings up 4th down and goal.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They run for it with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. On play action, Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Play action. Haskins. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. That catch good for only a couple. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Haskins to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Just like that. Shift, shift. Go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Powering his way forward. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now it's Haskins. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Harris. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now Haskins to throw it. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Here we go. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They find some open field here. A solid stiff arm. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Mixon on the toss right. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. McPherson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
He's going to let it fly.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Haskins to throw.
He's got Claypool.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,